My name is Nora, and I have a story to tell you. Recently, I founded an anti-bullying campaign called Speak No Evil. This campaign is meant to unite teens around the world against bullying and to have a united stance against it. I've been asked by a lot of different people since I started this campaign why I decided to start it and why it means so much to me. For a while, I thought that I would keep that to myself, but I finally decided that it's time for me to tell my story. I've been bullied a lot. I was bullied for my entire life. In elementary school, I was unpopular. I was made fun of a lot. I remember older girls having me shut up because I was crying so hard they didn't want the teacher to hear. And I remember not wanting to go to school and making up excuses, and eventually convincing my mother to let me transfer. I transferred schools in 3rd grade because of bullying. When I went to my new school, I wasn't popular, but I also wasn't bullied as much. I was probably not treated the best, but I liked that school. I was put down for being a nerd and being the teacher's pet, but that had kind of been my life so far, so I was used to it. It didn't seem out of ordinary. When I went to 6th grade, it got a little bit worse. I was bullied a lot for being a nerd and for being a teacher's pet. And I remember a substitute gym teacher in either 5th or 6th grade calling me teacher's pet too and having the entire class laugh at me. I think that it got a little bit worse in 7th grade when I went through puberty, and then I got bullied for that, and I didn't understand. I was finally a little bit popular, I was finally fitting in, and I was being bullied for the exact opposite of who I used to be. It didn't make any sense to me, and then I went to 8th grade, and 8th grade it just went completely downhill. Somebody hated me so much that they made a website, and they said this website was made by me, and it was gossiping about the entire 8th grade, and I started to get cyberbullied. I started to be called a slut and a bitch and a whore and been told I was a gossiper, and people who used to be my best friends were telling me to watch out because I was going to get beat up. I was told I was going to get beat up by a group of 8th grade boys. As an 8th grade girl, that scared me half to death. I had someone write they were going to run me over with their car, and I had all my friends like it on Facebook. My mother had printed them out, started showing me who was talking about me, so I understood what was going on. It got to the point where I was scared to leave every room in between classes. I would be careful not to go in certain hallways in case I ran into anybody that could possibly hurt me. I didn't eat lunch in the cafeteria ever again. I didn't go to prom. I didn't go to the 8th grade field trip or anything like that. I hid in the teacher's room. My social studies teacher actually saved me because without her, I don't know if I could have made it through. It got very bad. I hated myself. I wondered what I had done to make them make this website and to blame it on me. I wondered why everybody hated me, and I didn't get what I had done. I started to be scared all the time. I started to wonder if I jumped off a bridge, would it matter? Would anybody care? And I was in 8th grade. I was 14 years old, and I was thinking, if I jump off a bridge, will anybody care? And it was depressing and upsetting, and I didn't know how to make it through. When I got to 9th grade, things got a little bit better. I started to make a group of wonderful friends who were so supportive and got me through it. But I still had trust issues. I would still look in the mirror and wonder who I was and if I was good enough to be friends with these people. I would worry that they were going to find better friends because I just wasn't good enough. And I have good friends who have convinced me otherwise, and they've really helped me get through it. Bullying is very important to me because I have felt that fear. I know what it's like to be scared to leave a room and to be scared to walk down a hallway and be scared to go to school. Kids are committing suicide every single day. And you can stop that. All you have to do is stand up and say something, and hopefully you can join my campaign. The whole point of our campaign is to have a peaceful ending to bullying. Bullying doesn't need to happen. If you have interest in our campaign, there are several ways you can join. You can subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on Twitter. On Twitter, we are at Speak No Evil, C-A-M-P capitalized. You can email us at speaknoevilcampaign@gmail.com. You can follow us on Tumblr at Speaknoevilcampaign. And you can also follow us on Instagram at speak_no_evil. and you can like our page on Facebook or join the group on Facebook. I thank you so much for your support, and I am so happy to finally be able to share my story with you guys. This isn't all of it, but it's most of it, and I hope that you will share your stories with me. I want to help, and if we save one life with this campaign, it's worth every single second. So let's save some lives, okay? Please join our campaign, and thank you so much for your support.